Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, this is time on the side, Tan Tiger 01, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, Tan Tiger 01, Twitch and Instagram on, follow me on Instagram as well, hit that bell notification button. Welcome to your preview for the third and final ODI between Bangladesh and New Zealand in 2019 in New Zealand. Right, what am I expecting? I'm expecting pretty much, same old story to play out. Bangladesh are going to lose again. Maybe not by such a big margin, or maybe even by a bigger margin. Who knows? We might see a third batting collapse. I've seen the some of the training footage and some of the journalists uh, um, speaking to people like Tamim Iqbal and whatnot. Yeah, you could see the expressions in their faces. They were really, really, really mad, like mad with themselves. They just couldn't express it like with a whole amount of profanity like on camera. So now, given that even the BCB have admitted that this was very ill prepared, and given that we're getting comments like from Neil McKenzie like in the World Cup you're gonna see Bangladesh take 4 steps forward if they took 2 steps back here. I'm like, so you're predicting that Bangladesh are gonna lose this ODI? No, lose the upcoming match. So even that tells you, even Courtney Walsh tells, like Courtney Walsh's words, although like those are not false words. The words of Courtney Walsh are all true, saying that you have nothing to defend on a batting pitch. What do you expect the bowlers to do? You have no total that can apply a that can apply pressure on the team chasing the total on the like when it comes to batting. You don't have that type of total. So what do you expect the bowlers to do? With that being said, I see. Well, I said this before as well, but I didn't know they're gonna play with play the same match and then have the same, pretty much the same outcome. Play with the same team and have pretty much the same outcome. But I see in this match, hopefully, if they have some sense, they're gonna drop Mohammad Saifuddin and they're gonna play Rubul Hussain. At least you're gonna have one change. And if Imrul Kaiser is on this team, or if Mominul Haq is on this team, they're gonna drop Liton Das and they're gonna try with one of them too. Although I would prefer Imrul Kaiser more than Mominul Haq, but don't expect them to do any miracles though, because the amount of pace and swing offered here in this tour of New Zealand, don't expect any new coming batsman to actually pull off a miracle. The miracle and the hard work has to be done by your experienced campaigners. It has to be done by Tamim. It has to be done by Mushfiq. It has to be done by Mahmudullah. There is no excuse about it. As for New Zealand, they just won the series comfortably, might I add. So you can expect New Zealand to make even more changes than Bangladesh. And even Mashrafi Mortaza, listen, don't turn yourself into the bowling version of Habibul Bashar. That yeah, at one point he was a pretty decent batsman, but towards the end of his career, like he became really inconsistent and really uh, poor with his batting. But people still admired his brains and whatnot. Even Jamie Sidden says like, listen, do you expect Habibul Bashar to be Ricky Ponting? Really? Yeah, so let's just hope Marshall Mortaza can at least perform with his place in with his part in the team, on top of being a captain, because that's the role of a captain. On top of leading the team, you absolutely have to perform. If you are a captain and you don't perform, you're a liability. Remember that. Regardless, what political position and political clout you have, Mr. Murtaza, don't become a liability. And like I said, as for New Zealand, and you can expect them to play a bit more freely and extravagantly. In my opinion, this is the best time for Bangladesh to get wickets if New Zealand bat first. No, sorry. Yeah. If New Zealand bat first, if New Zealand bowl first, uh, maybe the newcomers, the new incoming bowlers will actually get a bit more control and not give away over 20 extras. So so we might see something along those lines, like a better improved bowling attack. Maybe not as pacey, but a better improved bowling attack, like compared to like line and length and consistency. So Bangladesh also have to look out for that. And I predict realistically 1% that Bangladesh are gonna win. 1%. 99% Bangladesh are gonna lose. Why 1%? Because you never know. New Zealand might have a bad day and Bangladesh might have a good day. By a miracle. That's about it, guys. Let me know who your playing 11 would be for each squad, and who would you leave out, and who would you bring in for this third ODI. It's your boy James Time on the review side, the Bengal Dragon signing out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.